Back to the morning blend. All right, Milwaukee, listen up. You're about to be the first city in the United States to see this year's hair and fashion trends.
It's true. Designer Anthony Edge joins us from fresh off the catwalks of London. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, ladies.
So nice
it's great to see you.
Your first time on American television, right?
It's first time for me on American TV.
You
Hopefully not the last.
You do a lot in the UK, though, right?
Yeah, I do a lot in the UK. I've obviously done a lot of makeover programs and etc. And obviously doing the London Fashion Week, which is just started on Friday.
Yeah, and
awesome.
you sponsored the London Fashion Week as well. You're one of the sponsors.
Yeah, we're one of the main sponsors. We're the official hair care product now backstage at all London Fashion Week. So we do over 40 shows this week.
Wow. So Label M is the official sponsor. Is there something in particular you like about these products? Because I have this one right here. I think it is. Yeah, Extreme Hold Hairspray. Yeah. I love this one. Yeah,
it's great. Obviously, it's all designed by hairdressers. Obviously, been inspired by the catwalk and then made by the experts. So it's all professional use only. So it's only in professional salons, and that's what we're really excited about, because we've just launched it in the US 4 years ago, and now it's available in professional salons across Wisconsin. So we've got over 20 salons now who stock Label M.
Wisconsin.
I like salons.
Salons.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this really exciting video before we get to your models that you brought here today. Talk us through this, because this is the first time anybody has seen this video, right?
Yeah, first time anyone's seen this video. This is our brand new campaign for 2014. It's all inspired by obviously the streets of London, London Fashion Week. It's very urban, as you can see, taking ideas from different decades. So
looks like big hair.
Big hair, so you can see the element of the 60s there. You can see that kind of 50s with the boy. Very high fades, scissor over comb, even shaving parting in the boys as well. Taking it to a little bit more streety and a bit more aggressive. Seeing lots of fringes. Okay, so obviously over here you call them a bang. But
fringes.
Fringes,
not bangs. I like that. What about color?
With color, it's obviously we're working with a lot of pastel tones. It's one of the key kind of tones this season, and going into London Fashion Week is powder pink with one of our models, and that is not a permanent color. That is a spray-on color.
Oh, really?
Okay, which has just been launched by Label M. It's a spraying color, and you brush it through, and it just goes really powdery through the end, so you can get that beautiful like ombre effect.
And then it just washes out?
It just washes out.
So it doesn't injure your current color?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Now, who can wear this kind of pastel pink that you spray in and can wash out? Do you have to be a blonde to wear it?
No, not at all. You can be, you obviously can work it on darker shades as well. It's just not going to show up as vibrant. Okay, so the closer you spray it, the more vibrant it's going to be. The more you pull away, it's going to be a little bit more pastel-y, and you can brush it out and play with it as well. So we've worked it here today on a blonde, so it looks a little bit more stronger.
Yeah.
Well, and next month we know is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so pink is the color. I think a lot of people will be showing their pink pride and streaks and things like that. How about some of the other models? I think when we think of fashion, we always think of Europe. We think, very sleek, very straightforward fashions and looks. Is that kind of what you represent?
Yeah, very much so. We do take a lot of inspiration from London, obviously from what the guys are wearing on the streets. Obviously London Fashion Week being the main sponsor, designers are always working 6 months ahead, so it's always nice to see what they're doing.
Now, what's the deal with her style? How would you describe that?
Obviously it's broken up a little bit more like that kind of second day feeling. So it's like a glamorous blow dry but a little bit more distressed. Okay?
A little bit more distressed. Yeah. I like that.
Okay,
but it looks fun. I mean, you could wear that hairstyle, I think, a lot of different places.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously you can make it bigger and you can set it more and make it a bit more glamorous, or you can just leave it a little bit more distressed or a little bit more, that second day feeling. So it's all about having a little bit more height through the fringe and then sweeping through over to one side of the face.
And how about for guys, as we look at our guy as well? I mean, the thing I like about this is a lot of these they're not too perfect. They're a little bit messy, a little bit more casual.
Yeah, of course. We obviously we have salons all over the world as a brand as well. So every client who comes in is always a little bit different. And I feel like with the fashion now, it's not all dictated of having short or long hair. It's whatever suits the individual. And I think a lot of people like to have their own identity with clothing, with makeup, with hair. Hair nowadays is the biggest fashion accessory a man or a woman can wear.
You're right.
Because You can take your makeup off, you can take your clothes off, you can take your shoes off.
Yeah.
All right. You can take your jewelry off, but you can't take your hair off.
Yeah, you're stuck with it.
So you're stuck with it. So, you know, hair is a massive fashion accessory. So ladies like to have something very versatile and very changeable. So does guys. You know, the male market now is massive. You know, many years ago, you wouldn't hear of a man using a moisturizer or, you know, using beauty products on the face. But nowadays, with the hair care market, it's even grown bigger.
Yeah.
You know, so
for guys
yeah,
specifically.
For guys, yeah.
I liked is his haircut easy to style? Because I think with guys, they don't want to fuss a lot with their hair, and it's kind of shaved on the sides, and then it looked longer on the top and kind of swept forward into the side.
Yeah, it's obviously we're all professional hairdressers, and how we teach all our Label M salons across the US is obviously not working with machines. So, like, I know you said it's shaved, but it's not shaved. It's scissor over comb. We call this technique.
Oh.
So the whole lot is used with a pair of scissors and a comb.
I will never forget when one of my guy friends first went to someplace where they used a scissor on his whole head, and they were like, they used a scissor. There was no number 2 or number 3, you know, sheer. And it was a big deal. You know, just before because we're almost at the end here, I want to just mention that your products, a lot of them are recyclable as well.
Yeah,
and this is something that's really important to you, is having a product that's fair trade ingredients.
Yeah, very much so. You know, obviously we work with natural ingredients. We also have an organic section, which is very popular, with the USDA approved and certified. Then we have another new segment to Label M, which is the age defying, which has got luxury ingredients like white caviar. So it's like Botox for hair.
That's the purple ones.
Well, and it is true, as we age, the one thing that happens to all of our hair is we lose some of our shine.
Exactly.
And so my guess is with your anti-aging products, you're helping to add shine to hair.
Exactly.
You know,
people forget that, you know, obviously when your hair's growing, it's, you know, it could be 5 or 10 years old, and it just needs that nourishment.
Exactly. It's a great point. Thank you so much for being here, sharing that exciting video, having the models here. It was wonderful to look at all the new fashion trends in hair. So you can find out more about Label M by going to their website. It is label.m. And we wanted to thank the models again so much for being here today and looking so great and showing us some great style. And even a washable pink. I love that. That's great. Thanks for being here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thanks, Anthony.